The job interview is an impending life-altering episode, and you have to do it right. Yet, so many people face it ill-prepared. Maybe you have an outstanding background and marvelous work experience. They make you an impressive candidate partially, but to get the job, you must interview well. In this video, we talk about 12 tips to avoid things you shouldn't do in an interview to make a good first impression. But before we get to the tips, if you are new to Recite channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. 1. Being unprepared. The first and foremost thing you should keep in mind is to not go into an interview without doing proper research on the industry, the company, your potential boss, and other relevant things. You may know your work well, but if you don't know how the company operates, then it will be more difficult for you to convey that you are a fit for the organization. Use the About Us tab of the company website to learn things like this before giving interview in that company. 2. Don't be late or too early. Showing up late, canceling at the last minute and not being flexible with your schedule are big-time annoyances. Robin Toft, who runs the San Diego office of Sanford Rose Associates, says, arriving late to an interview is not an option. You should drive there in advance and understand the lay of the land before interview day. Know that arriving too early can also send a bad sign. Arriving more than 10 minutes early for an interview is a dead giveaway that the job seeker has too much time on his or her hands. Don't diminish your desirability by appearing desperate. 3. Dress inappropriately. Interview outfit etiquette isn't exactly set in stone, but there is one simple rule to remember: it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. Try your outfit on beforehand, make sure everything fits, sort out any accessories. After all, the last thing you want to do is spend hours before an interview trying to find your other black sock or a pair of tights without a rip in them. 4. Having poor body language. Interviewers will evaluate everything, including what your body language communicates. Sitting improperly, shaking legs, crossing arms, not making proper eye contact, these all send signals that you may be nervous, unable to keep your composure, or a number of other interpretations that aren't favorable. When you are in an interview, try to sit straight and hold your head and backbone in a line. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Maintain direct eye contact with the interviewer. It will give them a message about your self-assurance and confidence. 5. Be arrogant and overconfident. Being confident in your abilities and expressing why you're the right fit for a role is fine, but don't overdo it. There's a fine line between wanting the job and seeming entitled to it. It's okay to talk about your previous achievements and ask about potential promotions within the role, but it's not okay to tell the interviewer that you want their job. Because nobody likes a show-off. 6. Not being clear while answering. Questioning you is the interviewer's only medium to know about you, and answering to the questions is your only way to express yourself. So, while giving answers to their questions, try to be specific, relevant, and obviously straightforward. Take your time before answering a question. Think about it. Organize your thoughts, and then deliver it. If you are unable to answer it, then frankly tell them. Do not try to give wrong or irrelevant answers. It may do more harm than good. 7. Speaking ill about your current or past employers. Avoid saying negative things about your current or past employers. Being negative will show a lack of tact and diplomacy in communication and may portray you as a disgruntled or angry person, not a person they'll want to hire. 8. Not asking questions. Employers want to hire someone who wants to work with them and shows interest in the company. Asking questions will give them a feeling that you are interested in the job. Not asking and remaining silent may give an impression that you were not prepared or not very interested. 9. Don't lie. Everyone tells little white lies and over-exaggerates at interviews, right? This might be true, but it's risky business and it rarely works out for the best. You'll only end up stumbling over yourself when asked to elaborate your story, and there'll be telltale signs from your body language that could give it all away. So be honest about your genuine achievements and experience, and it will work in your favor. And if not, get ready for the most awkward first day ever when you eventually get the job and you have to reveal that you can't actually speak Portuguese. 10. Talking about money. Discuss your salary when you are asked. Do not ask about it yourself. If they find you eligible, they typically will make the first move, but talking about salary too early can make it seem as if salary is your priority versus being enthusiastic about the position and the company. 11. Not asking about follow-up. Before leaving the interview, try to find out the expected next steps. Consider asking if there is an estimated time frame in which they expect to fill the position and what the next possible steps might be in the process. This gives you timelines from which you can base follow-up communications and gives you peace of mind knowing the next steps and when the position is expected to be filled. 12. Don't slouch, yawn or fall asleep. Or anything else that implies boredom. You won't be taken seriously if you're constantly yawning, sitting so low in your chair that you're practically on the floor, or generally looking like you'd rather be in bed. Be aware of your body language and stay focused throughout, listening politely to what the interviewer has to say and remaining positive and enthusiastic. Thanks for watching, and we hope you found the video useful.